Well, temps in the 90s over the next couple of days with a slight cool down headed our way later this week. How much of a cool down will we see? Let's hope the wind drops as well. Mike McCabe is here with your full forecast. Mike.
Clear skies this evening and a bit breezy at times. Winds out of the north-northeast at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Overnight lows at night cooling off nicely into the upper 50s after a nice cool down today. Compliments of a weak wave that moved into the north of us that pulled in some cooler air. Consequently, picked the winds up for us a little bit. Good news, winds will be lighter tomorrow. By 10 a.m. we'll be into the upper 70s, and then we'll top out tomorrow into the upper 80s to low 90s in a lot of spots as we start to warm temperatures back up through the end of the week. Our satellite radar has been very quiet today. Again, a little bit of a cooler air mass moving in for us today, which cooled us off and kicked the winds up for us a little bit into the breezy category. These winds have been coming in at an interesting direction here, the north and northeast, and they've been quite breezy at times, especially into eastern Oregon and along portions of central Washington this afternoon. That acts as interesting behavior in terms of fire and smoke. We could see some of that smoke coming up out of Oregon possible. Outside of that, other than a breeze, no real consequence. As we head into our Wednesday and moving forward into Thursday, we have a wave to the north of us that's going to clip us once again. That may kick the winds up for us a little bit into the breezy category Thursday, and then again into the weekend, which may prompt some fire weather watches or maybe even some red flag warnings. That is out a couple of days, so we don't have anything affirmative on that, but we're going to watch it. Aside from that, our weather remains fairly quiet. You know, our temperatures are going to gradually warm into the 90s through the end of the week and then cool back down a little bit heading into the weekend for kind of a typical July pattern with seasonal temps by Saturday and Sunday. Warmth continues for places like Seattle, 92, 97 possible for Portland tomorrow, 88 for Spokane. Lows overnight tonight, cooling off nicely in the mid to upper 50s. We're in the 90s tomorrow. 93 for Yakima, Ellensburg 92. Winds easing up out of the north at 5 through the lower valley, low 90s. The rest of the week, Ellensburg, we're warm. And Friday, again, we get a little bit of a breeze kicking in through the weekend as we begin to cool off a little bit into the mid 80s. Through next week, kind of a cooler pattern, trophy pattern may be setting up next week that may drop that temperature actually a little bit below average. 92 tomorrow, mid 90s Thursday and Friday, and then you see that slight cool down for the weekend.